If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon.
Back to lands of Barovia, where the meat pies are free, but the snatch is not.
Well, it's free for your first try. Okay, so where do we want to? So yeah, welcome back to week 7, part 2.
Please tell me they caught the conversation at the end there.
I mean, we did.
Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, like and subscribe. So where did we want to go to? Are we doing Naroon dragging Eve out of the inn or the tavern? I mean, or are we going straight to the house?
You muted Eve.
You're muted.
Yeah, you muted, Emily.
Still
Eve.
muted.
Still muted, still can't hear you.
Emily, you're muted.
I think
There! Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
Now it works.
she's got like 3 of the girls around her arms. Like,
Oh,
really drunk. Like saying, alright, Naroon, I'll come, whatever. And then I'll just follow them.
I look at the ladies and I go. I do the casual thing. Oh, do you want me to take her?
I'll stay
Hey.
with them.
They nod. They're a bit uncomfortable by the close proximity of a stranger.
You're lying. I spent all night with these ladies. I'm no longer a stranger.
Well, a few hours.
You spent a couple of hours.
we're not, but we are.
I will politely take. I will do the thing where.
He's gonna do this.
She's like 6 foot, by the way. Good luck carrying her.
Yeah. Well, I'm 4'8", so
Tiny.
Roll
Yeah.
strength.
God no. I'd probably roll acrobatics. I'd like to roll acrobatics instead.
Maybe I'll pick you up instead.
No.
Let's go.
Oh god, I can see that. Just Eve, fine, picks up me and just walks up with it.
Like by the bell again. You again.
I did not consent to this.
Nice. Yeah, that's it. And then we follow wherever the fuck they went.
I think as soon as the Naroon and Eve joined us, then we are heading back to the Burgermeister's house. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you head back to the Burgermeister's house. What do people want to do when you get there?
Well, as soon as we arrive, I'll turn to the group as a whole. I've discussed this briefly with Garrett, just so I'd soon to run the idea by first, but I would like to propose a thought to the group of you, if you all would be willing to listen to it.
I'm listening.
If I remember the map of the Burgermaster house, I'll probably lead into one of the it's like a living room or something. Hold on, let me pull up the map. Nope.
There is a
Yep.
living room at the end of the house.
Yeah, I'll ask Ishmark and Irene, obviously the owners of the house, if I can. I was wondering if I might borrow your living room just for the moment, just to converse with my compatriots.
Hey, nod.
My gratitude to you both. I'll leave the group in. So, my thoughts in this matter are that we know that the house has been assaulted by the agents of the, to use the local language, of the devil, and that they have been seeking to acquire Irene for the devil. I had the thought, as one who is used to hiding and scurrying through the streets, using the shadows as my cloak, that I would perhaps venture out into Barovia proper for a couple of hours into the early hours of the morning. Just keeping an eye out and just seeing what may come and go.
You want to do this alone?
What? You're wanting to be around where some vampire is going to come and feed.
Well, no, my thought in this matter is that in Barovia, this is the town itself obviously, I've only noticed a couple of locations where vampiric activity seems to be focused. Here, and the church. There were no claw marks around the streets, the people seem to be enclosed within their homes. I thought to maybe keep watch, and to your question, Freckle, I would, if anyone wished to join me, you could keep a fleet foot and quiet sound, then I would welcome you to be joined. I just thought that Garrett would stand guard of the home, and I and whoever might wish to join me shall keep watch from the streets themselves.
Why aren't we going and returning the dog?
Is this my dog?
Now, who are you turning the dog to, Mad Mary?
No. Gertrude, isn't it? She's dead.
Well, Gertrude is at the windmill. The windmill we know is on the path to Valaki.
I thought we weren't going to the windmill. I thought we made a consecutive decision that we wasn't going to go.
No, you made.
We keep getting, like, I don't know, like, I feel like the story, like, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things, and maybe we should give this dog some closure.
I disagree.
Yes.
I disagree.
The dog needs closure. So
No.
It's so
We're
important.
going to die at the windmill, straight up.
It's
If we go to the windmill, we're going to
I
fucking
feel
die.
yearning in my burning
I
heart that
disagree
the dog
entirely.
must be reunited.
The dog is happy. The
with
dog is
its
happy.
owner.
It's got a new name, a new lifestyle. It's happy.
and you know, you can deal with your 3 women and your
It left me.
cootie
They
dog
left.
that that you
I'm over it.
wanted so much. And,
Just me and my dog. You can't take the one thing I have.
No,
I gave
sorry.
back the baby. I gave
No.
back the women.
No.
Let me keep the dog.
Right, so okay, so according to chat, no one can hear anyone.
Oh, nobody can hear anyone.
Well,
can hear.
actually, they can hear
According to
me. So
Emily is good. There's
So maybe maybe people need to speak up a little.
well, I am speaking up.
Yeah, can they hear me or not?
when I turn the volume up on the chat, I can hear people.
Well, maybe I know. Why are you asking me?
Over Twitch.
Oh, you're talking about the Twitch people.
Yeah,
Oh,
hang on.
okay.
When,
Well, it's only
when I turn
Jim.
the Twitch streak up-
Let me Jim. What
Well,
are you?
no,
Jim.
fuck you. It is not only Jim. Jim is here, and he is witness to our terrible shenanigans. You know, he should be praised for enduring our troubles.
So he's saying Jesse's not too bad. The Tiefling and Garrett, nope.
So Garrett.
So you
means-
can't hear me. I can't be heard right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I not be?
Apparently.
I think we should have to
Okay.
enunciate.
I mean, I'm. I.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not changed.
Can you hear them, Jim, when they're talking?
Can you hear me, Jim? Jim.
Here,
Jimmy.
That was Nathan.
Are they?
Can you
So-
hear the
so-
gnome?
So Jimmy, what are you listening to the thing on? Are you just speakers or you got headphones?
Jimmy.
Gnome is gold. The gnome is gold. No, Nathan, I don't think he can hear you say Jimmy all the time.
All right, well.
Barrett?
Garrett.
Oh, God. Man,
So I
Barrett.
can I be heard?
That's a...
Who's Barrett?
What?
Garrett.
I don't know, but
Barrett can fuck off.
Fox Barrett.
no. Barrett is the evil thing inside of you.
I can.
Right, no,
I
but
can
I
hear
mean,
fine.
The bad
I mean,
side of Garrett,
but I mean,
Barrett.
but Jim,
I can
I
hear fine
mean,
on my end.
are you listening? Are you using headphones or are you listening through speakers?
using
Headphones. We're turning your headphones up.
No, I can hear. I've just put my earphones in. I can hear fine. So I don't know if it's.
No.
I don't think it's anything on Twitch's end or our end. I don't think so, at least.
Fucking God.
So I have no idea what's going on there.
You're right, Jesse. You look like you're having an existential crisis.
Nothing.
More technical difficulties. That's all.
Drinks more.
Contemplating. Nothing with alcohol and pills.
Where's your Arius?
No.
Where's your Sam? Where's your microphone?
Literally right here.
Yeah,
Right
you
from
might
the-
need to. It might be. You might need to direct it more at your face.
Oh, okay.
Sucrafilate. That's what I'm
Just
taking.
like super glue it to your face, you'll be fine.
I will have mine here. Next to my lips.
I have to...
Can you change the angle of it?
Of what?
Sam, can you change the angle of the mic?
That's what I'm messing with now, trying to change it.
That should be better, shouldn't it? It's like right in front
How's
of it.
this? It's literally right in front of my face now. I cannot move it any higher without
It
blocking
sounds
me.
good on my end from like the Twitch stream.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you
feel
have
like this.
you have like podcast level audio now.
okay. I'll have to leave it like this then. It's not stable like this. Alright.
Is it on a stand?
I don't think it has a stand.
Yeah, it's on a stand.
Can you point the stand? Can you move the mic so it's pointing?
Not anymore,
so-
not without breaking it. So that's why I'm messing with books
I
now.
love our technical difficulties. What makes this show?
There,
Yeah,
that's the best I can
chat.
do.
You can get involved too.
How's that now?
Yeah, it
Come on,
gives,
viewers.
keeps the
Join in.
game character.
Is this any better now?
I
Yeah, man.
guess so.
It's probably. He's saying it's much better on both. So
Okay.
yeah, maybe not talk so quiet. Maybe it's the level of the level you were talking at.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just panicking because
You're James and you panic.
I panic. Yeah, that's my default mode.
Yeah. yes.
Right, where were we? Sorry about ruining that.
Something about living room.
Yeah, I was laying out my plan to discuss looking at the streets at night, and then we got talking about the dog instead when the windmill was brought up.
Because we got to figure something out about it. Because
Well, the windmill, let's be honest, we will not be getting to the windmill for a little bit.
why are we staying in a cursed town that
Because
obviously
we-
does not want us here?
Because we have to wait for the morning to bury the former burgomaster. We have given our word that we will do so, and then we will escort Irene after the fact.
Fine, okay.
If you so wish, Ark, we can march into her room now, we can tie her down, and we can march out of the town with her thrown over our shoulders because she has insisted of not leaving until her father is buried.
Yeah.
If we should do that, we can do that at that point instead.
Can I sleep with her in the rope trick at least, to where if said vampire does decide to come feast, we don't have to rush in and try to save anybody. We don't have to do anything weird.
The vampire has not been able to enter the property previously. I do not
Okay.
think that be of major concern.
Okay, so
Well, it did enter because she got bit.
yeah,
It's Ismark relayed that she had been enspelled and encharmed and lured out.
Yeah, so it could happen again.
Yes, the most we'd have to do is keep vigilant and ensure that she's not enspelled once more.
okay, so like I said, I would like to sleep under a rope trick for the night. When I do, I can take her into it, pull up the rope. Said entity hopefully won't bother us this only night that we have to stay here, and you'll get a good idea of where he flits around.
You're welcome to propose the idea to Irene. I'm not going to speak on her behalf, obviously. My own proposition here is what my role would be.
I would just like to point out that she does not know you. So she's probably not going to go into another dimension to sleep with you.
I don't want her to sleep with me. I want her.
It's actually
Not-
quite spacious.
It's actually, yes, it is actually quite.
Such quite roomy. Quite a few people could get in there.
Yes,
I'm just saying maybe word it a certain way because again she's been traumatized and
well, and that's why I was saying I could offer her the safest repose for the night.
And
That's all.
That is valid, yes. And as I say, it's worth proposing the idea to her. My intent here with this discussion was to bring up my idea of at least one of us, myself for example, just keeping an eye out from the streets. We have multiple vantage points, if you will.
you are totally free to shoot your shot. But yes, she might not go with this plan.
Well, I'm not going to be like making the rope trick in a room. She's going to have to come somewhere else. So. I'm thinking the barn where everybody's probably going to be staking out.
No, we're not. A barn's not a residence. We're staying inside the residence.
Yeah, look what happened to the donkey last time we left it.
Exactly. You could put it
Okay,
like you
well.
could put the rope trick up. You could put it up just like it could literally be just in the dining room.
Cam, do you have a question, hon?
This is Nerun holding his hand up to be noticed in the conversation.
Yeah, Arius is up there with a room for the last however long that's been going on. Just
Yes.
let's give them time. Let's give them time.
That rude. Go.
With regards to your plan, Arius, I do not like the idea of us being split apart in any way,
Correct.
shape, or form.
My thought on this matter is to keep an eye out from different vantage points. Yes, you can watch from within the home itself, but this will allow us to give an idea of activities beyond the area surrounding this place. I am apt of obscuring myself upon the streets. That is where I was born, where I lived, and where I raised myself. It's not like I kind of vanish into them and keep an eye out.
I think that's a good idea.
There's
Yeah, it
one
didn't
who's
work out for Scooby Doo. I don't.
What is
think,
this Scooby-Doo?
I think
your friends.
I am quicker than any of you, and that is not me gloating, that is just fact.
Yeah, but
And
Roasting.
I do not like the idea of being far away from this place should the devil, make himself known tonight, or any of his minions.
yeah, that's something I think we should all stick together because of. We're staying at a place where this thing has been seen.
Yes.
Hug around the fire, guys.
Well,
Exactly.
I still
Make a
maintain that at least one individual, myself or anyone who's to join, should have this different vantage point. Should be within the streets of the village themselves.
I
How
think
far away is the village from the house? Like, is it like a...
I think it's like 50 yards, maybe.
Yeah, it's not very far.
It's not separated separate. It's right next to it. That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm going masses away.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be useful to have like different, like we can maintain the house, and then we can let Arius pick a position where he can scope out at least the church and here at the same time.
Cameron,
Pass-
that building there. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it?
I can see it. Yeah.
It's the southernmost building on the map.
Oh, so that's the
That's where they are.
Oh, is that the
Oh.
Burgermeister house?
Yeah, the southernmost. The one to the northwest, that's the church.
Okay.
And what's the building to the northeast?
We don't know.
Okay. I think honestly, you need to make a decision of being in one place or another. Because
What
if
is-
you
Either we moving through the streets, not staying in one place, to ensure that no attention falls upon you.
well, okay, but what happens if something that has been in the dark of those alleyways longer than you have decide to hurt you, and we can't do shit for you? You've already died
Doorway.
once. You've already died once. It wasn't necessarily your fault.
I am aware of that fact. Trust me, I am intimately aware, but do not worry. If anything were to happen, and the rest don't hear this, just you hear this in your mind, then you will hear me shouting. So for the rest, lips don't move, it's just here's that must be.
If you must go this route, like there's no talking out of it, I will go with you to ensure your safety because
Maybe
yes,
stop it.
I am a little concerned because James seems very happy about this decision.
Oh, Freckles,
regretting
if
it
you're
now.
going,
I-
I'm going. Sorry.
Listen, I think we should trust Arius and let Arius. He seems to have an okay plan.
How fleet of foot and the quiet sound are both of you, Freckle and Ark? Can you blend into the shadows well? Can you disappear into the streets?
I'm gonna be walking the streets. You're gonna be the one patrolling around in the shadows and stuff.
I am a forest gnome. We hide in the woods. Like, how many forest gnomes have you seen in your life? How many forest gnomes have you seen?
How many drow
That's
have
a
you
fair
seen
point.
in your life?
How many forest gnomes have you seen? How many?
I've actually seen more drow than forest gnomes, I will admit.
We are very good at hiding.
That is fair.
But if there is a trouble in the house, with all due respect, my friend, you are not as quick as us.
I don't care. The point is that
Not you, Ark. Freckle.
no,
Yes.
Freckle is coming with. That's the main. That's
And I
And
am
I put
saying
up my fist.
Freckle.
Freckle. Wonder Twin Powers.
'Cause I think
That's like an adult-sized fist and then a child's fist.
And it's a Snaren's reaction at the moment.
they do it without even looking at each other. Just like hold the fist out. What's up?
What would make you more confident in this plan than Nerun?
I would prefer that. First of all, I would prefer that we do not do this plan whatsoever, but we seem bent on it. I would suggest that those who are deft and capable of hiding in the shadows be the ones to go outside, such as myself and you.
I shake real quick in my armor, and you hear me clink and jingle.
I
I'm like,
agree.
that's not me.
I agree,
Yeah.
Gareth.
Like falling
no.
over.
You man
all
the
over
house.
Yeah.
No.
It also does not help that most of you are intoxicated.
Well,
That is
Well,
true.
I'm mostly intoxicated, which means I'm slightly fine. So
it's.
Are
I'm
you
just-
my parent?
I'm gonna lean over to Eve and just my tail just wags in front of her eyes, just tracking her eye movements. Just, okay, I think you'll stay with the house, Eve, as well.
Matriarch, I rest my case.
I'm going over and I'm going to take Arius's tail in my fingertips.
As soon as you do
Taste
so,
it.
I'm backhanding you. I am backhanding you immediately.
With the tail.
don't touch the tail. Don't touch the tail.
Backhanding and then grabbing you by your throat.
Oh.
Do not touch
Ah.
my tail.
Hey!
Am I understood? Ark.
I guess his tail's sensitive.
Good. You do not touch my tail. And I'm just gonna settle back in my chair.
Perhaps we
So,
should-
um,
We got a real dad.
So Irina pipes up and she says, well, if you're on the streets of Barovia, the village of Barovia tonight, you should check out the cemetery just before midnight.
Yeah.
You'll see something interesting.
How long have you been there?
I live here.
What, in the cemetery?
No, but we've had. No, but we were having this conversation privately away from Irina and Ishmael, weren't we?
You're in the living room. Where else
Yeah,
would
but
you
this-
think they would
Literally
go?
right next
Yeah,
to
but
them,
this
like,
is-
they can't hear
Yeah.
us.
I imagine they were looking in like the doorway.
But this is also probably the most activity they had in their house in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Yeah.
it's quiet nights of what I mean, fending off vampires, and then there's a raucous conversation going on.
Yeah.
They're into it.
By the way, if we are in the living room, Nerun has his back to the fire. That's just a thing that he does.
Eve has her face to the
So
Is his
Nerun.
ass to the fire?
said
No,
face.
Okay.
Well,
no,
he said
Nerun-
us.
No, I said back.
Okay.
Said us.
Well, same thing. It's also good.
Well, I mean, Ishmael's he thinks it's a silly idea to go out into the village of Barovia after dark. Well, just to aimlessly wander around the village.
I imagine it is foolish. You might accept that on his face.
I mean-
still wish to do so to observe
To what gain, though?
information.
What do you mean? To what gain?
What gain will you be? Except you will be exposed to any vampire that can reach you. If you're in a house, they cannot get to you.
It will allow me to access information, to have an idea, an understanding of what is going to occur.
And then he says, and then the devil takes an interest in you, and suddenly you're dead.
I have already died.
How about we all just stay inside? That sounds like a really good idea.
I have
How
already
about
died.
we take how about we actually go to the church?
Nerun, you don't have to keep putting your hand up.
This is Cameron putting his hand up to get
Cameron.
his son.
Oh, sorry.
Can we just pretend that it's Nehru putting his hand up?
Yeah, this is. I
Everyone put their
really,
hand up.
I want to do a dickish move now.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
I've already done a dickish move to someone else's
I
turn.
want to go up to Arius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's a bit.
Sorry.
And I am
shipping.
going to whisper in Arius's ear. So this is
Okay.
whispered, so only Arius can hear it.
Oh, thanks.
Remember the secret you told me. I do not want you to have a repeat of that with us. And
There's
I
plenty of rooms in this manor if you guys need to take a sec.
and I wait for Arius's reply.
Face.
Do not worry about that, Nerun. There's a reason why I said I would be taking to the streets. And those who are deaf are being quiet.
Yeah,
I am not so
listen,
foolish.
listen.
Let it repeat.
Ishmark says, "I think you're being foolish. Just wandering the streets at night."
Alright, hey Arius, maybe we need to just rethink the plan, I don't know.
Okay.
Unless you're
what
really dead
we-
set on
I am.
going outside. Like
So?
I'm okay with
Again.
it. I think
I am
I think
dead
you're
set.
capable and you can handle it, and as long
It's
as you
okay.
can communicate at least one way with us, then
One after another, everyone will hear this in their head. This Alice's voice again. Lips don't move. To gain knowledge, even through sacrifice of safety, is something I'm willing to do. And so that goes from Nerun to Eve, Freckles, Ark,
It's in my head
and then
again.
Garrett.
see? Everyone, I think it'll be okay.
I can call and shout through means that are subtle, if it is needed to do so. I
Right,
am well
so
versed in
it-
scoping in the shadows.
So you doing this? Is this something you're going to do all night or what?
Just to the early hours, so not all night.
Oh,
So I suppose if I can't get a long rest, it'll at least be enough for a short rest. I don't know how
Okay.
you want to rule it.
well, you're going to be tired next day.
Yeah. So it'll be a
Yeah.
short rest, not a long rest then.
Yep. Unless you sleep in, but they need to. But first light's probably going to be around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I imagine so.
Perhaps just before Arius leaves, Nerun goes, "You come back in 4 hours, and I will be rested enough to continue the watch."
Awesome. I love the idea that I get to kill you all individually.
Very well. We'll
You guys
go to
hear
the
me?
early hours. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Blaine.
We can hear
Oh,
you. Yeah,
okay.
your cam's just frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cam is. Yeah,
Okay.
your knee is frozen at the moment.
Okay. Well, otherwise, other than that, it doesn't seem like there's much other problems, so I'll just ignore it.
Yeah. I've
Well,
probably
we'll,
got
we'll
results.
take a break in a minute because I think Jesse's rocking back and forth, which means his bladder's full.
I'm fine. Yeah, we'll get you to fix it. So
Never mind Babylon 5, he's got a bladder of 5.
That's been generous. Okay.
So,
So-
I will. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What are we doing?
I will.
Yeah.
Party.
I will be walking the streets and keeping an eye out until the early hours of the morning.
Oh,
At
pretty
which
women's
point, I shall return and Nerun shall take my role in doing so until first light, in which we shall all meet up and head to the church. While I and Nerun are out, I imagine some of you might wish to, I imagine Garrett at least, will wish to keep an eye out on the occurrences around the house. And at least keep an eye out on Irene. Irina, rather.
I will come with you on your watch. I will disguise myself.
I'll
If you're sure.
don't worry, Arius. I'll
Blaine, do me a favour. Stop your video and start it again.
Mhm. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, it's working. There we go.
is.
That fixed it.
Hey.
That fixed it.
Hey.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
good old turn it on and off again.
Yeah, it works. Trust me, it does.
IT, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Right. So, should we take a 10-minute break and then we'll come back and go into part 3? This is a short part because I think we overran on the break. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't touch that dial. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll be back shortly.